Hello and welcome back to Ulumbi Podcast. I am your host Johnson Simon and I am really excited to have you join us for episode 4. Today we are going to explore a topic that is rarely spoken of, and this is the importance of celebrating small wins. Sometimes in life we feel like we're in the constant quest of finding those big groundbreaking achievements, and we even lose sight of those small victories that tend to give us the everyday joy and satisfaction. So in this episode we are going to talk about why is it important to celebrate small wins and what impact do they have in us reaching the bigger goals. So let's jump right in. This is Ulumbi Podcast, a podcast that radiates ideas of change, elevates solutions to problems and transforms the community. Join us as we aspire youth into using their skills, knowledge and expertise into being at their best version and making a better community. You are with me, your host, Johnson Simon. Hello everyone and happy new month of May. I hope you guys are all doing great, as I am also very fine here in the studio. All thanks to the Almighty God, because He is the one that He has given us the opportunity to see another bright day like this, to see another bright month of May, and also the opportunity to be again here in the studio recording another episode. I am really grateful for what He is really doing for us. And as success seekers, we should know that life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes we fall and sometimes we rise. Sometimes we lose and sometimes we win. And in all this kind of progress, we should know that we should not give up and we should keep on going. Use the challenges as an opportunity to grow. Why am I saying this? This is because success doesn't come in a short while. It takes time to build up. And whatever you do, just don't give up. Keep going. Keep doing it. Believe it, and one day, yes, we'll reach there. Let's start this episode by quickly recapping on what we talked about in the previous episode about effective goal setting. That one among the strategies of effective goal setting is dividing the bigger goals into smaller goals, so as it can help you to track your progress and also giving you motivations to even reach the bigger goal. And on having these big goals and ambitions and a destination that you hope one day you will reach there, which to most of us is reaching at that success level, reaching to the financial freedom level. Some of us tend to forget that we have even to cherish the small goals that we are winning every day. You know, a small goal might not be something that you have to work over a week maybe. It can be something that you have to complete even in few hours, something like a to-do list that you have to complete in maybe 12 hours or 24 hours. That's a small goal and you have to cherish the accomplishment of it. In celebrating these small wins, it's not a must that you should have a blast confetti or you should hold a big party. You can try to treat yourself for something like coffee. You can also take yourself out for some times, or you can also celebrate these wins by telling a friend that you have been able to achieve something. This will literally boost your self-confidence and also keep you motivated in winning more and more. And also, you can also celebrate this thing by visualizing your progress. You create a presentation of your achievements, such as a vision board maybe, or a progress chart. This can help you see how far you have come and you stay motivated in moving on. Life is too short and you already know it, that every moment you get is a valuable moment. You have to cherish it, you have to be happy, you have to enjoy it. This is just to support the point that celebrating small wins is very important. And I'm going to tell you the importance of celebrating these small wins. And number one is that it improves our productivity and performance. Productivity goes all the way, not from just completing a task in a to-do list, but even to maintaining a momentum of work and keeping your energy levels up. The brain has been built with a reward system that whenever there is a reward of accomplishing a certain task, the brain tends to be active. This is the same way as how we work in celebrating small wins. That whenever you treat your brain with that, after completing a certain goal, there is this reward, the brain tends to be active, which literally improves your productivity and performance in doing that kind of task. And this is one among the reasons as to why you should keep on celebrating your small wins. And number two about the importance of celebrating small wins is that celebrating small wins enhances our motivation and engagement. When we celebrate small wins, we increase the passion for what we do and we tend to enjoy more and more doing that thing. You become very committed and invested in doing that kind of thing. So the brain has been built to having dopamine, a neurotransmitter that is a feel-good chemical that whenever it is released, it tells the body that whatever the thing we are doing right now, it is very positive. It is very, very good, my man, and we should keep on doing it. So when you have celebrated after completing a certain small goal, then this releases a dopamine, and this chemical tells the brain that, tells the body that whatever that we have just accomplished, we should keep on accomplishing more that are to come, because this kind of feeling, it's really amazing. Yeah, we know that the brain does not have a mouth, but when it could have one, that's what it could literally say. Dopamine, man, we love this kind of feeling. Why don't you come out some more? We'd like to experience this again. What do you say, bud? Oh, hell yes, man. Tell that dopamine to come up. We are really happy with this kind of feelings. Come on. Oh, I'm just joking, man. But dopamine really keeps us doing those positive things. The third importance of celebrating small wins is that it helps to boost your self-confidence and self-esteem. At once when I started this podcast, I thought of how could I be able to produce even the first episode. And then it came to my mind and people told me like, just start it. When you start it, you can move on. So I created my first episode about why Ulumbi. Although I made some errors, but yeah, that was amazing. And still to date, I cherish that kind of moment. I celebrate achieving the status of having one episode in this podcast. You can ask like, how did you celebrate that? My friend, as I told you earlier, that one among the ways to celebrate these small wins is that you can share the news with the people, a small group of people. But to me, it was a large group of people. I shared it with everybody. Everybody in my contact list knows that I now have a podcast. I'm proud of my first episode. No matter how worse it was, but I'm very proud of it. I'm cherishing the moments to date of starting that podcast with that episode specifically. I'm very proud of myself. And you can also do that. Learn to appreciate what you do. Learn to appreciate what you have accomplished. This is the real meaning of celebrating those wins. Share the news with people. You can treat yourself even to a good meal, or you can buy yourself something. If you are doing a venture or you are doing a startup, buy yourself something that means a lot to that thing. Soon we will be having Ulumbi Podcast t-shirt, and this will be a way to celebrate my 5th episode. Man, I can't wait for the 5th episode. I can't wait for it. Trust me. I'm already preparing for this t-shirt, so I can't wait to give you guys the 5th episode. And by saying this, until next time, keep embracing those small victories and make the most of each day. Johnson Simon, signing out. This is Ulumbi Podcast, a podcast that radiates ideas of change, elevates solutions to problems, and transforms the community. Join us as we aspire youth into using their skills, knowledge, and expertise into being at their best version and making a better community. You are with me, your host, Johnson Simon.